told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with a delivery boy in the Great Hall who had a bit of an accident with a wine shipment in the rain, and spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning the suspect the Countess recommended.
Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
So far, I don't know. Chanel sounds like she is the culprit. But I think that might just be because I don't know how stargazing, like, sort of works during when it's, like, raining kind of thing at night. Seems awfully fishy to me that she can see stars at night when, in fact, it should be technically very difficult.
Have you ever thought of joining?
Hello.
I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
Hello. Gather clues.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me.
That... Well, he didn't say he saw her going there that night. Renaud, the captain of the guard, said he had been out on patrol in the streets of Coral that night. In addition, he mentioned seeing Chanel spend? I think spent may be the right word. So T instead of D, maybe. I don't know. A good deal of time in the castle's West Tower, but when he had confronted her about it, she said that is where she had been performing some of her magic research. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues.
Good day.
If I'm to find the culprit. Alright. Alright, so I want to double check something real quick. Because I can't remember if it was a glitch or if it actually needs to be done this way. Because it's confusing if you have to do it this way. Do I have any lockpicks on hand? Because I might need them. Okay, I do.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
If not, I would have had to use my scroll use, which is fine.
How do you do?
Okay. I found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area off the Great Hall. I think I should continue looking for more clues. Okay, so it's not in order. Okay, good. Because how I usually do it is you find... Sorry, I know where her room is based off of one entrance. It's this one, right? No, it's not that one. It's this one right here.
Any luck yet?
Of course you're in here. Why am I not surprised? So she's got painting supplies in here. Chanel seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. Is it concealed? I mean, you could probably just walk up, open, and go, okay. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. I think I should continue searching for more clues. It's not really concealed. It's out in the open. Like, look at it. Like, you could just walk in. It's straight ahead. Now, if the lectern was, like, hidden behind this cupboard kind of thing, or cupboard, I could see that. I could see she's concealing it because it's hidden behind a giant object.
Any luck yet?
And you'd have to kind of, you know, crouch down. You go, what's that? What's that over there? And then you go, oh, look, a lectern. Okay, now I forget which tower it's in. It's one of the towers, I think. Is it south? No, it's not south. Unless I can... Nope, it's not south. Is it... No, it's this one, yeah. So it's west. Where is it? Arch Tower. Go down. Is it this one, actually? Wait a minute. No, it's not this one. Oh, I thought... No, wait. Oh, no, wait. Unusual painting. Painting supplies. I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. It seems someone in the castle is a painter. I now have enough clues to make an accusation. I do? Someone's a painter. That's all I got. So there is actually 2 different results you can go with. But I want to confront the person in question.
Hello again. I hope...
Accuse!
Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes. Yes, I accuse you of the crime.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga.
We win.
It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I was careless to leave my art supplies around the castle like I did. I suppose I was easy to discover. You have your criminal. Congratulations.
Yay. Stone painting.
I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. We've already been through this, and I am undone.
Okay. So there's 2 different ways you can do this. I think we didn't screw it up. I'm hoping we didn't. Okay, so let's go save it.
Greetings. Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
So you can say I accused Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it.
Yeah. And there you go.
Farewell.
Is that everything?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. So if we were to save, yeah, she also gets rid of the key, so you might want to try and open up every door when you have the key. So if we were to load the game again, load that save. I was going to say, hopefully the game doesn't actually crash.
Greetings, investigator.
That would have been horrible.
Oh, you have whom did you...
Neither suspect.
Oh my. I feel terrible that I even suspected anyone within my court. I was hoping to recover the painting so I might look upon it again. I suppose you did the best you could, so you should not go unrewarded. Take this gold and leave me in peace.
Did you still take the painting back? What? What? Interesting. Okay, I thought what it was going to be is that I found the painting, but I couldn't find the culprit.
Words cannot do justice for the joy I feel. Many blessings upon you, my friend. I do not have much, but I wish to reward such valor. Return to me in 3 weeks, and I'll have a special painting for you. It is the least I can do for you.
Okay.
The painting will reside with me for the rest of my days, as a reminder of the man I once loved.
Okay.
Until our paths cross again.
So, I'm not going to wait 3 weeks for it. I'm just going to go save. And reload the one where we actually accused her. There we go. And whenever I get a chance, I will load up. I'll actually do it off screen kind of thing. And then once we receive the painting reward kind of thing, I'll show that off. So there's 2 quests in Bruma we can do. I'm only going to do one of them, because one of them is actually very easy. The other one I'm not going to do because it actually has a really weird thing to it that I kind of don't want to do it right off the bat. I might do it in preparation for one of the guilds kind of thing, but that's it.
Do you have a death wish, boy?
What are you talking about?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Good that we have a healer in town. Sirach can fix most anything that ails you. After all these years, he almost seems like a Nord himself.
He almost seems like one. That's so mean.
Move faster if you value your life.
Did you just threaten me? Did he? Is that a threat? Don't make me. I have an armor. It will kill you, buddy. You know what? I shall embrace thy darkness. Did I save? I did. I'm gonna save it again. Ha, nice. Ah, I felt good. I felt good. Alright. This is a short quest, so I'm not gonna go count this as a usage fully. So yeah.
Please leave me be.
Hello.
You're going to have to leave.
Okay.
This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Reynold Draelus, will be allowed access.
Who's Reynold Draelus?
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
Braden Lyrian.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Okay. Reynold Draelus.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
Okay.
Feel free to question anyone.
Repeated tampering with Reynold Draelus' course is a crime and will alert the authorities.
They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Will it actually give me a bounty?
Looks like you are...
Oh, yeah, it will give me a bounty. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't want a bounty from that.
Perhaps you can help me.
Hi.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Please calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful.
The Dark King will help you.
This is all happening so fast.
The Dark King Drathus will help you. Tell me what happened.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, The body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guard sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Evidence looks bad for Braden.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous.
That's true.
And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case.
He's a vampire.
He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Okay, so something that is mentioning is something that's interesting to note is that I think one of the guards said that there was already some beggars died by a vampire, and then they called upon Raynil Draelis. So obviously there had to have been, at least at some point, a vampire roaming around